Blaine got the dike done here. Run the water. I guess there must be a drainage ditch down there. I don't know how they did it. But I decided I was going to come here and guess it's okay to drive over this. Got the log trailer on the back there. I'm going to start hauling some of this stuff home today. I don't know how I'm going to start this. Yeah, I guess I'll just work my way through the pile, and I figured anything that I might want to use their dump truck for, because they said they could take the 16 footers. So anything that I think might be 16 feet, or I'll cut the biggest part off maybe and take the smaller part of the tree in the trailer. I'll just lift it up and over and just make a pile off to that side, and as I'm going through the pile I'll just lift over whatever the 16 footer stuff is, like something, even if it's not lumber, I don't care, as long as it's 16. I'll just take the bigger part of it. Figured out anyway. It's a nice day today. It's like 15 degrees probably or something. Southwest wind. So I got that loaded. And I'll have to come over. I lifted all the long 17, 16 footers over there. The big, I was kind of just knocking down as much as I can and just taking the residual stuff in the trailer, and then this stuff I'll have to get that in the next load. But I got nothing in the truck, and I don't want to cut these small if I don't have to. But I was thinking there's some really, really big ones up there. I might maybe put them on the truck. I don't know. I haven't got the big saw to cut them, so I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Anyway, I suppose I could drive around and just cut these in the 8-foot lengths, and because they're not, some of them aren't quite 10 feet, so I may to make them in the smaller pieces, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I'm putting on that one. That wasn't too bad. I just work your way through the pile. Yeah. I take the biggest stuff out of it first and just swing it over, and that'll be going on the dump truck. And some of it's logwood and some of it's firewood, but it don't matter. I'm just trying to cut the biggest, and I'll take the smaller stuff from the trailer. Yeah. So I'll get that stuff next road, and I just kind of hand-picked. There's some short stuff that I had here, so that'll be enough in the truckload for this time. But I'll probably just have to cut some 8-footers and put them in the truck next time, maybe. I'll go up and see what those big stumps are like left up there. So this one, see, I could probably, yeah, I'd have to cut that somewhere in the crotch of it. And this one, I'd probably take my big saw down, and I don't know if I'd cut it off here, probably. That's only about 6 feet long or so. And this one, I could put that in the trailer. I could probably take one of these each time. Take that one load, and cut that crutch off and cut this crutch off here. I could probably take those two in one load. Yep. Alright, I'll head home. Just get home. These here, I don't know if what I'm gonna do with them. I'd kind of like to have them moved out of here. I think I was gonna cut them in the lumber. Yeah, I think I'll pile it right in there. And I'll have to move a few things there, and I'll probably just keep going, and I don't know, I might pile some over in that little blank spot there. It's all cleaned out. Later this winter, I'm going to just work my way right along and right back and get all that cleaned up someday. And this small stuff, I don't know. I was kind of wanting to clean up this hedge over there, but I guess I'll have to make another pile there maybe. Got that there. Done. I kind of messed around a little bit. I'm going to have to maybe tidy some of that up and get some of these big stones out here. But but that won't take long. And I got the small stuff right over there. I kind of want to clean all that shit up, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. And I got some maple there I got to get rid of. Anyway, that's it for today. I was going to go get another load, but I'm getting hungry. That took about 2 hours round trip from the time I left the driveway to the time I parked the truck there. So that's not too bad. And that's a little bit of farting around like it's going to take. Takes a little bit of mess around to get the right size. Like I'm going to need to cut some 8-footers for the truck now. And I can only take about 12 or 13 for the log trailer. So anyway, get it home, that's the main thing. Day 2 down here now. I'm going to see if I can put this one on the back of the truck. I'm going to try and cut it here, I think. Shorten it up, I don't know. I might get that one on too. Some stuff out of here. bother strapping that down. I got those big ones in the back, and clean this stuff up another load. Coming through. Well, this is day 3 hauling logs, and I guess this is load number 4. I think this is the 4th load. I got 1 load the first day, and geez, this thing was loose. I replaced this hose. I got 3 of these, and I got 3 of these attachments. One's here, the full hose right up to the coupling there, in case I blow one, because this one I had blown a while ago and I didn't have the right fitting, so I just put this on for now. That was last year. So that should be good. Everything else is good on here. Start hauling her, loading her up, and I probably get this be a dump truck load, I would say. Oh yeah, so there's probably 5 cord there, I'm guessing. Pretty nice out today. It kind of rained a little bit earlier today. I would have been here sooner if it wasn't for that. And the sun came out, and I thought, well, I might be able to sneak a load here today. Okay, so I got that done. I'll go up, and there's a big log up there. I'm going to see if I can throw it on top of here and make a load. Getting through it. Still a lot there, though. Out there. I don't think I'm going to be able to lift this log. I can't even get the grapple around it properly, so I'm going to put a strap under it. And I think I'll have to put it on the trailer in the next load. That's too heavy to be putting on the truck. I'll take those posts off and slide it up over the trailer. I'm going to do good to lift that off the ground, even up to the trailer tires. I think I'll just leave that. Not a big enough load on the truck here, but that's okay. Alright, so this is what I got so far here. This little pile. I'll fill this out probably. And then I got the small stuff right over there. So I'll build this up anyway. I don't know if I'll put any over there or not. I'll see how I get along. And some of this other stuff here, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Saw it up for lumber or just cover it up and worry about it later. It's off the ground anyway. I got big cement blocks underneath here. There's another big stone. I can move that somewhere too. I'll probably pile this way too if I can get enough stones to put down. Anyway, that was it for today. It took me a little. When I got home, I had to fix the civic sign down at the bottom of the gate. Buddy drove over it when he was plowing, so I drove it into a different spot. That field hasn't been plowed in 10 years probably. Both fields over there and this one out front. And this one is done, and this spot I told them to leave all that, because I'm not sure where I'm gonna get diamonds to dump the logs over there somewhere. I guess it'd be nice if I could get that metal and shit out of there, so I could kind of push the logs into into the hedge. Anyway, I'll figure something out. Going to get something to eat now. Well, this is load number 5 I'll be doing. And I see they got a little fire going there today. Quite a steam here, and Art was saying she started smoking up my pile. The only way they could get a fire permit, I think it was an industrial permit, he said, but they got a water truck there. So I just mentioned, I said, why don't you just put the water to it? So he said he never thought of that. He said there's a few logs here. Would have been one hell of a fucking one heat, even right here. I felt something hit my head. Anyway, put the pressure spray in there and soak her up good. Worst of the heat's over now. Had another little fire here. Had to cut off another piece. That log was burning. Well, getting through it. They had a problem with one of the hydraulic hoses, I think, on the, I don't know what it was, one of the cogs or motors or something. Anyway, I'll have to go up along the hedge there. Blaine said it's drier up that way. Alright, looks like it's going to drizzle there or something, so I might not get another load today. I was talking to them for a little while, it kind of slowed things down. Anyway, I'll fill this up and get that off over there. Well, that's load number 5, and I'm just finished unloading. I think I may as well go back. I don't think it's not going to rain or drizzle any, so go back and get one more load. See if that log pile is on fire again. Well, I had some problems that time. My fucking chainsaw wasn't working right. I would have been faster to chew my way through the wood with my teeth. I don't know what's wrong. It's got no power. Anyway, I got a little bit more done. Took me probably another 20 minutes longer with that saw not working right. It wouldn't run there for a little while. I don't know what was going on. Anyway. Yeah. I had a little chat with Blaine there. We were talking. The fire is pretty well. Let's see if I can't get it. Can't really see it too well there. Pretty well burned out. I was surprised that big pile burnt in that short period of time. He had to get a commercial burn permit. I think it allows him to burn when it's moderate fire index, and I think he said 20 kilometers or less an hour winds. So anyway, so I didn't quite get a good load on here because my friggin' chainsaw wasn't working right. I don't know. I used to always bring a spare with me, spare chainsaw. Of course, this time I'm like, I don't need that. It's getting greasy here. Pretty greasy there. Anyway, so yeah, I only got a few logs in the back of the truck here, but it was kind of drizzling and pissing around, so everything's black in my truck from the soot. And I think my face is all, I had a shower before I came and I'm all black now from the soot. Anyway, get home and get this. I don't know if I'll bother unloading this. I think I'll just leave it for tomorrow and unload it. I gotta get in and get something to eat. Well, I took these two little nuts off because I seen on the internet that this could be why. Look at that, I can't even see through it. It was smothering the chainsaw out. That's why the muffler sounded really quiet, because this stuff is just plugged right up solid. I'll have to clean that out. So this is load 7. And I got got that done. Got a good load on the truck. And that's all the dump truck stuff. That was a real heavy one there. I just barely got it over the trailer. I'd say I'm halfway through. I would say halfway. See, there's not a whole lot in there, really. It's not that high. It won't take long, maybe another, I don't know, 10 or 12, 15 loads, maybe. I'm guessing. Pretty nice out today. This is load 8. And that load wasn't that easy. I find the birch is all twisted and crooked. Hard to get it on a good load. Anyway, got another little section, another probably 4 feet, maybe. Not really a whole lot there, really. There's probably another 8 loads, maybe. I don't know. Pretty nice out now. Yeah, that's a big load on the truck. So I got load 8 home. Took about 2 hours. I had quite a bit of farting around to do. And it's really nice out now. It's almost t-shirt weather. This is where I got it piled. It always seems to come out this way. Probably. I could be piling coming in here too. And anyway. Got that big stone moved over there. I could pile some over this now. Yeah, a lot of that seed's supposed to be down to here. I let it come out way too far. Sometimes I can't reach it. Anyway, that's how that is. Yeah, I didn't do a good job of that at all. Left that stuck out quite a ways. Well, and I put some more. I got quite a bit of small stuff over there now. I'm trying to clean that up, but I can't clean it up. I keep putting stuff there. Anyway, I'll clean her up next year. Yeah, that's too bad. I left this fucking stuff out too far. I don't like that. Anyway, that's it for today. I just got load 8 done. Oh well, that's what it is. See, if I come in here with the truck, if I want to grab from there and grab from here, I really can't. I'll have to, it's just a little farting around. I should have kept it this way. Anyway, I'll fix it next time. All right, so this is day, well, I don't know what day it is, but this is load number 9, I think, if I'm right. And there's not a whole lot left there, really. I mean, that's for the dump truck. Those are all 16 or 17 footers. There would probably be 2.5 dump truck loads there, maybe. This will make probably 3. Fire's all done. Pretty nice out today. It's, I don't know, probably 12 degrees, kind of a south wind. Got my chainsaws. I got a double just in case this time. One of these hoses are starting to, this is a repair I did a while ago. I just put this joiner on and I screw this on to a cut off end, and it's always been leaking for the last little while. So I need to get a piece maybe, and it goes straight from there right up and down and into the control valve. So anyway, I guess I got some big stuff there, or small stuff, get that out of the way. I hate these crooked spruce, or birch, I mean. I don't know, I might set them over. Or I may as well take it, I don't know. I'll see. Get at her, James. Getting it down. Got a bunch of small stuff here for the next load. I could throw a few more on the truck, I guess, but I don't know. Pretty well got enough on there, I think. Geez, there's only not a whole lot left. Not too bad. No good at me guessing. Geez, look at the rust here. I'll have to fix that up. So I don't need to tie that down. This log is the only one that's a little bit. As long as she stays on its wheels, be no problem. Still got a big one over there. I gotta pick up yet. Oh well, I'll get to it one of these days. Well, I got the small stuff here. I really was trying to clean this side up, but this has all come from diamonds, and this is from last year, from here over. But I can pick away at it, and I don't know, it won't matter. And that stuff there, that's my other little spot for the logs. I'm going to fill up that bottom corner there, I think. I might get one more load. It's pretty nice out today. Pretty nice. Well, this is load 10. I'm going to throw this small stuff all on before I back in so I can get in reasonably close. And yeah, it takes about 2 hours for a load. And that is load number 10, I think, if I'm counting them right. And that made quite a hole. A lot of birch in that one. Jesus, I'm always stepping over fucking little pieces of wood. That got a lot of it. Yeah, I don't know. 5 more loads, 4 loads maybe. Pretty good load on there now. Home with this one now. Gotta come in real close. Otherwise you can't get close enough. See, I still don't like that I got these. These are out way too far. It should be where these are. 1.5 feet. Especially up where the mirror is. That's bad. But what a nice day out today. I love this camera because you can get a real good view. Okay, let's get this off. Well, 3.5 hours, and that's 2 loads. Now this stuff here, I think I'll try and clean this up so I can pile any new stuff this way instead of going over the old stuff back there. And this stuff was, I think it was a dead tree I cut down. A couple of dead trees I cut down last spring. So I think I'll back the truck up and load the trailer and put that in the barn. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'll have that done. Alright, so I got all kinds of wood in here now. That'll last me for a month. Yeah, I'm getting quite a little pile down there. And over here too. Anyway. Yeah, it's a nice evening. So, I guess I'll call it a day. What time is it? It's 6. Yeah, it's after 20 after almost. So that's I'm getting hungry. It's a good day. Getting real hungry. All I had was breakfast this morning, my oatmeal and protein, and never even had a granola bar. I should have stopped maybe. That's something I didn't. I hear a little squirrel over there. I've seen a squirrel over there too today. All right. So that's all I got left there. That little pile there. And And that's my pile for the dump truck. There's probably there might be 3 loads there. So there's not a whole lot left. And that great big pile of brush that disappeared made quite a difference. And there's the drainage ditch there, that's the lower one. And then down on it drains all the way down to the northwest corner down there. And then I think there's another drainage ditch up there somewhere, just halfway, and it just drains straight in there. I don't think the drainage ditch comes down here until it gets down to there. So yeah, that's what I got. There's probably not even, there might only be 6 loads there. There, got a new piece on, and I angled it down this time. It was rubbing up against here. I don't think that's what broke it, but I think pulling on it was putting a little too much pressure. A little piece of one out there. Oh well, use it till it breaks again. I noticed these 2 here, the last ones to change over. Anyway, put this away. Get back at it. See if I can. I think I'll move the trailer around to the other side instead of farting around trying to pull this stuff out. Alright, that works a little better. Pulling it from the right side. Hey, Jesus, there's not too much left there now. Ooh, there's a big one in there. I'm gonna... Okay. Well, put that stuff on the truck now, and... yeah, I'd say there's... either all 16 or 17 footers. Yeah, there'd be a dump truck probably from here to there. Yeah, there'd be three dump trucks for sure, maybe a little bit more. That big one that's up there, I might just get them to put that on the dump truck maybe instead of me trying to put it in the truck. Because I'll pick up these few little pieces here too and throw them in. And then I'll be on my way. I don't know if I'll come back and get another load today or what I'll do. It's pretty nice out. Feels like 20 degrees, it says. There's a south wind. Pretty nice. It was almost too hot here. I had to almost take my shirt off. So that's load 11. Quite a pile here. So I guess I'll have a little snack and I'll go back down for a second load. And this is load 12, I guess it is. The last one took me 2.5 hours just because I blew that hose. I can't get any closer. I'll have to move a few here first and then move the truck again. Well, I'm pissed off now. Blew a fucking hose again. I think, like, I took this fucking cover off. I kind of think I pinched the fucking thing. Anyway, it's out and right there. And fucking, what a stupid goddamn design. Like, why would you leave that fucking open like that? That's the stupidest fucking thing. Like, and look, everything's just fucking right in there. Like, how in the fuck? I don't know. I don't think I'll bother anymore today. I think I'll just go home. It's this one here that is running. So it runs in through here and then out here. I'll have to follow it down to there. And I'm going to need a long one. I don't know if I have any long ones. Everything's all covered in fucking oil now. Ah, Jesus fuck. There's always some fucking thing that's... I don't think I'll haul any more logs for a couple of days until I get a piece of plywood to cover this properly. That's the stupidest fucking thing. I just got that one log there and I got a couple here and that's all I did. Always got to be something. So I blew that hose today. And I blew this other one. And I can't fix it. See, what I needed was... I'm going to buy a bunch of those those little attachments right there, because you can fix a hose in a pinch with that. It takes about 15 minutes to put it together. All you gotta do is have a grinder to cut the hose, which I have. And see, I could have fixed that and got the load done at least, because that would have been nothing. I could have just cut that piece out and put a joiner in there, and it wouldn't interfere with anything. But this goddamn thing, this is a joke having this wide. That's how I bought it like that. And then I put that garbage can lid on it, but then it got all busted up. It just seems like the hose has always got to be running into something. Like there's a hose here I seen where it's getting fucked up too. I don't know. Everything's covered in fucking oil now anyway. So, I'm going to leave with this. And I'm not coming back for another 3 or 4 days until I get a whole shitload of hoses and spares and fucking parts. And I can't fuck around. I hate fucking around with stuff. 'Cause when it breaks, that's okay. But I hate it when I don't have things like those little... That little thing there. I was going to get some more of those, and I never did. And now I'm pissed off that I didn't. Anyway, there's only like fucking... I don't know if there'd be 2 solid loads there for sure. Maybe 3. So I'm not going to fuck around anymore. I'm headed for today. I was rushing back to see if I could beat the rain. And then this fucking happened. Not in a good mood. See, things like this happen. Things like this happen. And I get fucking wild. I just got no patience for that. Especially when I was stupid, like, and not fucking getting something that I could fix that with. That's what really pisses me off. I don't mind things breaking if I have the stuff. All I got is a 6-foot hose, and that's a 12-foot hose. But if I had that little repair rig, leave it up like that, fuck it. Not going to catch any power lines. Had enough today. Alright, so I'm going to replace this hose here. That's not it. Which one is it? That one there. Right there, she blew. Okay. Put that over there. So I traced it. I had to take that part off up here. And this little insert right there, that shouldn't move like that. So, I don't know. Anyway, this was the same apparatus I took off here. So it's this hose, and it goes up to the bottom. This is it right here. So I'm going to have to take this bolt off in here, and then take this off, and then I'll have to pull it down through. Shouldn't be too hard to see. It's even chipping away here. There's a lot of spots that need to be protected. I'll have to redo it again. This is a restrictor, I think, to slow it down. So I got the hose out, and it's 11'5" from the very end of the coupler to the very end. I got a rope tied on there to pull the new one back in. And what else do I need? I should take that other one off up there too and get that all done. Okay, before I take... Which one was it? This one? Yeah, so this is the other one that goes to the bottom where I got the fitting there. So, and that other hose down there, that was the one I took off on the other side. Just so I remember. Alright, so that hose there connects into this port here. And it's 14... Well, actually it's 14... It's really 15 feet. Because it was 14.5. We'll say add... Just making it even 15 because I had this on. So I cut out about 6 inches to put that on. So it's 15 feet. So I didn't get the hoses, this is Monday. I didn't get them Saturday, the ones that I needed to get. So I'm going to get them today when I go into town. But I'm going to cover this hole up with plywood. Because I had this cover right here that I had made. It was the perfect diameter, but it just got crushed up with the hoses, I guess, scraping by. And see, it was a little higher, right? What I need is just something just enough to cover so that the hoses can still slip by and everything. So this is what I did. I found another cover, and this is the plywood I'm going to use, and I just traced it basically. And the only thing, this plywood's a little warped, so I don't know, that might be an issue. But I'll try it. I'm gonna split it in half after I get the measurements here where to cut the square out of it. I'll be able to measure in from the outside in or whatever. And then I'll just split it in half and cut out the notches and put it together and make it look like, make the hole kind of look like that, roughly. I'll have to figure something out. So that's step one. Step one, now I just got to get some measurements from the outside in and try and figure out where that square is going to be. Trying to establish where I'm going to cut this out. So I measured, I just got the front here labeled just so I don't get mixed up. So I measured from the outside down, and I measured from like the outside where that little rust rim is there. That's pretty much where it's going to be, because that's the same diameter. It's about 19 inches wide. This is the halfway mark here to that, so that gives me kind of a bearing. And then I just found the center here, of course, so that's 3 inches here and 3 inches here. So that's 6 inches wide. And then I measure from this part into here to determine where I make the cut for this to fit through. So I found the rust spot here, and I just measured roughly from there to there, and I think it was 7 inches. So 7 inches is, 7 inches. So this is my center line going up through the whole thing. So I used a square, and I went off the center line to get a square cut there, and then another square cut there. So then I've established the front of this, right? This is about 6 inches wide, I think I made it. I think. Let me see. 6 inches, okay. So it's 7 from here to here. And I know this is 3 inches from the center to the center, which is 6 inches. So now I just have to determine each side. And each side is 5.5 inches from there to there. So I think that's what I measured on this one. Let me see here. 5.5 right there. 5.5. So I got that determined from this corner to that corner. Now I have to cut out this here, so I'll have to come in probably, I don't know, an inch. I'll measure that, and then I just have to measure from that section out to here, and then go straight across and do the same on the other side, and then proceed to cut it. I'll have to cut it right up the middle, because I'm going to have to put each side on, you know, unless maybe, what should be the best way to do that? Well, no, I'm going to have it cut in half and have this half come in and slide the other half in, and then I'll just have to join it at the seams. I was thinking maybe I could just cut out the back side or the front side. Well, you know, I could, maybe, if I just cut out this front section, well, no, I think it's better just to cut it square up the middle, and then I'll slide this side on, that side on, and I'll bolt it together somehow, or screw it together with, I don't know, I was wishing I had an old rubber boot or something that I could put the rubber on here and then just put some screws into it. Or I might drill, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll drill some holes here, and I'll get some zip ties, because zip ties are pretty strong. That's probably be the simplest way to do it. And I mean, if they break, well, I'll just have to rethink it and do something different. So now I just got to measure from here in, and from here in, well, this will be the same size, and then cut this back to here, maybe roughly, and across here, and that should be it. And that's the next step, splitting it in two. So now I'll be able to take the jigsaw and come in and cut that all out. And I think I'm going to go with the wider cut, because this was 4 inches from this line to this outside line. So that should work. And there's one side done. Now, I may have to notch out here somewhere. I'll have to try it out. I'll get the worst of it rough cut out first. Cut this one out and see how it goes. Well, that's how that looks. That's not too bad. This little thing here is keeping it from falling down, but that's all right. I got the right distance from here to the end, at least. That's nice and tight. I just got to notch out this little plate here. So I'll have to draw a circle there, and I'll just notch that out, and that'll allow that to fit in a little tighter. Maybe I cut that a little too wide there, but that's all right. That's okay. I'll do the other side. Let's see what that looks like on here. Yeah, same thing here. Just gonna notch that out there. And that should let everything come in snug. I might have to still cut a few little things out to make it come together nice and tight here in the middle, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So that looked pretty good. I got that little notch cut out there. That made it fit in nice and tight, and it's nice and tight there and tight at the back here. The only thing is these 3 bolts are holding the plywood up, because I'd like to have it come flush down. So what I'll have to do is take a hammer and hammer down on the top of each one of them heads to mark the spot on this. And I'll do the same on the other side. And really, I can't do anything else until I get these hoses on, because I'm going to need to start it up so I can take this bolt off, because it's got too much pressure on it there. It's the fucking arm kind of leaned over on me, so it's got pressure on the pin. So, but I'll do the same thing here with these 3 bolts. And actually the bolt here too, I might just, I don't know, I'll have to cut it out so this will sit down flat. But anyway, that's pretty good. I didn't mess that up. So I'll just have to also cut the hole out for this pin so I can drop it down when it's centered. And I'll just have to come in underneath and draw a circle and on this, I guess, and that's or I can fold this down here and just hammer the plywood onto this and mark it. That'd be probably better, more accurate way of doing it. Anyway, that's good enough for now, and then I'll probably paint this. And the fact that it's warped a little bit, I don't think that's gonna interfere with too much. I don't think. So that's good, that's done. Almost. I'll get the rest of the video later today when I get the hoses there after I get the truck inspected. And yeah, I got my hoses done up yesterday, and I had the truck in for inspection. And anyway, they couldn't get everything done to the truck, so I got the hoses home today to put on, and it's a nice day for a change. And these are the shorter hoses. I thought for a second he might have done them wrong, but these are right on. This is the same end on both ends. And that goes up. That goes up to that cylinder at the bottom. So there's a screw on the bottom of the cylinder, down and into this bottom port down here. Down there. And then the other one, that was supposed to be 15 feet, but I think he made it 16. Or 15 and yeah, he made it 15 and a half. But anyway, that's the one that was broke here, and I repaired it a long time ago. That's the one that goes up there onto that coupling there, and it controls. I don't know if it controls the rotator or the grapple, close and open. I'm not sure. See, 2 of these control the rotator, and 2 of these get filtered down into these ports here. So, anyway, and I got an extra one made up of this because I kind of made a mistake. The hose that was cut here, I had added, I cut about 6 inches off of that. So, I had to tell him to add 6 inches. So that's probably why this one's 6 inches longer, maybe, because it was 15 and he added some. Anyway, now it's time to put it together. I got the truck all inspected, and when I got home, both front brakes were smoking. They're still hot. I've been home for, yeah, but still hot. I've been home for probably 40 minutes, and they were smoking. I got her all undercoated and everything, and so I guess the caliper's stuck on. So that's another trip into town. Anyway, I'll finish this today, and then my plywood project, I'll have to tinker with that too. All right, so I tightened this up. This is kind of loose. I got that all on. It's a bit a foot too long, or, well, I don't know if it's a foot, but it's 6 inches too long, this hose. So I just left it like that, stuck out. That's all I can do. And those are all tight. And I changed some of these hoses around. This one here, it was down underneath. No, wait, now it was this one. This one was over top or something. This here slides around a lot better anyway. I don't have mess around with that. And then up here, I couldn't really get that bottom plate, that green thing on, so I just put the top part on and tightened it down, because this hose is a lot thicker and harder to manipulate than that one. It's cool out today. Got an east wind, and they're out there working on disking up the land. So yeah, that's I got this tied up because I took one of these hoses off too to reroute it down here. Now I got to start her up, take the pressure off that, and then I'm going to work on putting that plywood on there, getting that fixed. And I got that one on there. That's all good. Okay, so I used my new hole set I got maybe 2 months ago, and I got this now. I drilled out all those holes for the bolts. Everything lays down nice and flat. This side turned out pretty good too. So now all I got to do is drill. I don't know what I'm going to do to join these together. I'd like to get a piece of flat plate and just put it on there is what I'd like to do. Or if I had a flat bar wide enough to go right up this seam and a little bit in that seam. But I don't know. That'd be the best way. I just don't want anything grabbing the hoses, like rubbing the hoses every time this swivels around. It would almost stay on there just as it is. If I had something, I don't know, I got to get something across the back. I was just going to drill holes and put plastic zip ties. Maybe I'll do that, see how that works. But if this starts flipping up on me, I'll have to get something rigid, like I'll have to get a bar right across. And across here pretty wide too. Then that'll keep it from folding up. See, if I just have the zip ties there, it's going to want to probably move up like that. So I don't know. I'll see if I get a piece of flat bar. That'd be the best, I think. Well, I got that all painted, and I painted the metal supports that I made too. And I'll let that dry and come out tomorrow and finish up my job. All right, so I'm out here in another day finishing things up. I got that all on, and I tied this around here, and I forgot to drill this hole, and I had all this pushed a little bit closer to these bolts. Anyway, it's I guess that'll be okay. Well, just got some twist ties there holding that together. I mean, it'll flop around a little bit, but the hoses won't get down in there, hopefully. So that looks all right. Well, this is load 12. I got my hoses fixed up now, and I would have had load 12 there before, but I blew the hoses. So I'm just wondering here now, that's what I got left right there. Blaine texted me last night and wondered about this plow down at the end, this old plow. So I think I'm gonna go down and see if I can lift it onto the back of the truck. I got all the stumps pretty well cleaned up here. Get all this cleaned up. I guess they get all the middle done. They're just working their way up along the north hedge there. So that plow actually came from right where they're at, right there, down on that northwest corner of the field. I think the plow is over here somewhere in the middle. I'm going to see if I can pick it up. I was going to have a little chat with Blaine there, but he took off with the dump truck load. So I guess he meets Art up at the road and brings back the empty truck. But I just thought I'd come down, take a look here at how they did the ditch. This is the northwest corner. Pretty good job. Good thing they straightened everything up. So this ditch only goes about halfway up the field, I think. Yeah. Blaine said this place was left to grow up basically the last 20 years or so. Anyway, somebody left a tire. The big old tree that'll blow down someday. Now I'll see if I can lift on this plow. So this is the old plow. Oh, it's got a couple shears. I thought it was only one. I think I can get it on, and I'll put that front to the front of the truck. Hopefully that won't be too long. Okay. Well, that's about the best I can do. I got the handle stuck out here quite a bit. I have to be careful of that. Probably stuck out 1.5 feet. Anyway, I might see if I can get it a little closer. I just didn't want that piece there to come in and hit the window. I should have a screen on here instead of these bars, because someday I'm going to smash that window out of there. We got this tied and that's tied. It ain't going nowhere. It's too bad I couldn't have got this in though. Anyway, I'll go up and start loading my logs. Well, I got that on, and there's not too much left. Just this little pile here. But still might be, be a load and a half maybe left. So 2 more trips should do it. I got that loaded up pretty good. I got my plow supported there. I think I wouldn't leave it sticking out if it was on this side. That side would be alright. Watch out for the mailboxes and pedestrians. Okay, and then there's a big one way up there I haven't gotten yet. Alright, well this one is load 12, and that's what my pile's looking like. And I got some over there. All the short stuff is there. That's the older stuff from last year. And of course I got my new plow here. Needs a coat of paint. Might need a little grease in the wheels maybe. I think I'll stick it over there. I'm going to get all this metal and the Jeep gone. I'm going to save that old moss bucket. This is an old manure spreader. I think I'll put the plows right there. One there, maybe one there. Okay, so that is there. That should be okay. Think that'll go anywhere. Holy shit, it's windy here. Cold. My God, it must be 5 degrees. Holy shit. Okay, back to get a load now. Now I get this small stuff cleaned up, and I'm gonna have to probably get in a little closer. Well, that's it. I got her all cleaned up. I didn't think I'd take it in that load. This time. Real big monster here. Almost too much on there. Squatting down. I had a pretty big load on her before. So this is all what I got left here. Small stuff there. Should have put that stuff on the trailer too. Oh well, won't hurt. So I would say there's one truck, two truck, there's 3 good truckloads. And then that big one up there, I'll get them to throw that on the dump trucks instead. Yeah, I should have taken this stuff. Anyway, he can get her on the load, I think. I would have had room. And then I got a big fella over here. One there, and that one. I get everything cleaned up down there. Got a pile there, and they got a pile there, and a pile up there, and another pile way up at the end. That's pretty well it. I might get that, I don't know, there'd be 4 or 5 truckloads in that pile. Well, that's 4 o'clock, you'll finish tomorrow. Okay, now this is load number 13, so let's see how lucky this one is. Alright, so this is all the short stuff that I got from Diamonds from here all the way down to there. That's some old stuff. And that's some old stuff from last year. I'm going to put this big fella over in that pile there somewhere. And that's my pile of wood there. I don't know, I'm going to do some measurements, but there's probably 3 dump truck loads left. And I'm going to get them the back. I don't know if I'll get them the back straight in here or on an angle. Probably straight in. And, 12 feet will be stuck out here or whatever. I'll probably be able to get the 3 loads pretty good in there. This furnace is probably going to go to the dump. Be nice if I get all this cleaned up. Anyway, that's pretty good. So that was load 13, and it takes me about 2 hours for each load, so that's 26 hours to haul it home. That's not counting the 3 loads of dump truck stuff. And then I think it took me about 24 hours to drop the trees and limb the trees. So that's not too bad. 26 and 24. So that's, what is that, 50 hours? Yeah. So 50 hours to get, I'm going to say, probably 45 cord of wood. I'll do up some measurements here and figure it out, but I'd say something like that. So I measured 33 feet long. They are all about 12 feet, 12 to 13 long. So it's 33 and 12, 13 wide, and it's 9. I measured from that stick right there, that's 9.5 down to the ground. So I figured 9 feet high total. So that come up to about 28 cord. I think it was 27.8 or something like that. So 28 cord. Let's see what this is. So this is 7 feet high from that stick down, and it's 14 feet from roughly about here down to the end. And they're all, let me see, how wide are they? 6 feet maybe? I'd say something like that. Let me see. So that log there is 8 feet. So I'm going to say they're all about, it's pretty consistent. I'd say 7 feet. So 7 by 7 by 14, I think, right? So that pile's about 5.5 cord. So 5.5 and 28. Say about 33 cord altogether that I hauled in 13 loads, if I'm calculating that right. And then there's probably another 15 cord coming. So 48 cord. So 48 or 50, something like that. So that's not bad. Say 50 cord, because it took me 50 hours and 50 cord. So that's not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Anyway, I'm going to go in, get something to eat. I'm hungry. Now, the other day, I was having kind of a thought. There's been a few times where I've almost put stuff through this window when I'm loading logs, because sometimes you get a log that's, not real big. I'll have to weld this up again. It must have broke at some point. But I thought I should have a screen there or something a little better, especially when I was hauling that plow, because there was a sharp part. So I just thought, well, why can't I just get a piece of plywood and stick it in there? So that's what I did. This one's actually backwards. Put it in this way. There's a left and a right to this. I'll have to mark it. And I probably... Yeah, that's better. Now I just drilled a hole there, and I got a couple of ropes here I'm going to leave on the front all the time. I'll just tie it on. So that'll protect things a little better. I was thinking I should have had a piece of plywood like to come right up here to protect this, because my luck again will come out. See, I already cracked this with a log or something. But anyway, I usually don't pile the truck that high, and if I do, I'll just have to be careful. So anyway, that's another little issue solved. Just over here by Allison Ford's, the Winslow Road, and I'm going to pick up that other plow. I remember I did the screws on that barn quite a few years ago. Took the nails out, loose nails. And they took all that hedge, or not hedge, well, yeah, I guess there's a hedge there too. I forget, I think there's a hedge right here. They took that hedge out a while ago. And back here there's a whole, probably about 4 acres of woods maybe, or it might have been 6 acres. I kind of forget now how many. They got that all cleared out. So it's supposed to be in the southeast corner. So that would be there somewhere, if I got it right. Take a look. So yeah, this used to be all woods, right from here, all the way down the steep road. Oh Jesus, there's the old dump truck. Caught fire a long time ago. They still got it back here. I'm going to take a drive down to the pit. I think this is where they're dumping all the stumps, where I'd taken all the trees down. What a clearing. I should have taken the drone down here. Yeah, quite a change. Quite a change around here. Oh, they're dumping I don't know if they're dumping the stumps here. That's the stuff, I guess, that's just out of the woods here. They could fill that all up with stumps and bring back topsoil. Look at a driveway through there. There's the old beast. I remember Russell getting in that old truck. I think it caught fire back here. I don't know what happened to it. Well, I drove that truck out quite a bit too myself. Old tailgate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where they're hauling all the stumps back here. Quite a pile of stuff. Back here at the excavator and fill this all in now. Yeah, I'd say this is where he was backing her into. Jesus, quite a hole here yet though. Yeah, all those stumps. A lot of stuff. Take a look. Oh, here comes the dump truck now. Get out of the way. Art was saying he got about 40 or 50 loads back in there. And he thinks there's about another probably 4 left, I think. So that'll clean up where I was. It's quite a spot back here. Big. I remember, well, I worked here for well, my whole 20s pretty well. It was 9.5 years, I guess it was. I'm going to get out and see how this truck is burnt up here. An old beast. Old beast, boy. Jesus. Well, she burnt up pretty good, all right. I forget what happened. Funny, eh? Everything comes to an end. This truck hauled a lot of loads of manure. I remember being younger, like putting those pins in up there, and I remember cleaning out the back here. There'd be, you know, frozen shit in there, and I'd be chipping away with the crowbar and stuff. Yeah, funny. A lot of memories, boy. This. And Russell probably drove this truck, I think, when he used to work. Funny, the belt wouldn't burn off. Must be in the dash, something burnt. But Russell, I think he used to work for the roads or something. And he hauled a lot of culverts and stuff with that. I think this driveway, Art was saying, instead of the driveway over there, he's going to move it down here and come straight through. Yeah, I could drive up through there. I'll not bother taking a risk. Not today. So now I'm up on the south side. Here's an old tire. Geez, I could use that old tire for my log pile, just to put the logs on top of. I think I'm going to get out and get that. That might actually help with the plow too. Maybe give me something to set it on. A lot of stuff in here. Well, let's see if I can. Should be down this far corner here. Yeah, I guess he's gonna make the path right up through here. If I can, hopefully I don't have to dig it out too much. Oh, there she is right there. Oh, Jesus, how in the hell am I going to get that out of there? I wonder. Oh boy. Jesus. That's in really good shape. I don't even know if I can get that on the truck. She'd stand up better though. Christ. Rope's still on it. Well, I could put that on the front, this on the back, and tie it down. But I can't get it over here. I'd have to back in this way. I don't know if I can get in over all this. It's pretty bumpy. Get stuck in here. It was leveled out better. I just have to come from there. Ah, shit, I don't know if I can come in this way. This isn't too bad. There's some big holes there, though. Like this here isn't too bad. No different than when my father used to take the truck over the woods, I guess. Well, I can try it. Like, I think I can... I don't know, Jesus, it's going to be maybe better if I come up this way. Yeah, there's kind of a little bit of a path. I think I'll try it. Because I can't drag it. Really, I don't think. And I don't have a long enough chain. Well, I'll not get stuck here. It's not that soft, alright, but... So I don't want to pull on it. And I want to just come in and lift it. And if I can get the trailer right back here, I can do that. It's just... that's in the way. Well, that's the only thing I can think of. Try it, I guess. See how good my drive it is. Alright, so that didn't work out too bad. She's pretty low. If I can back up just a little bit further, I should be able to come in and maybe even grab... yeah, I can grab it right in there. That'd be perfect. And then I can take it and spin it around and put her in the back of the truck. I don't really want to put it on this because it'd be bouncing and thumping around. I just don't know. Once I get her lifted up, I'll see what it does. This thing was a tractor pull and plow. Geez, the rope is still good on it. Alright, back up a little farther here. She's almost... I wouldn't want to be taking this thing into the woods too deep. That should work out pretty good. Well, I leave this tire, or what the hell to do with this? Put it over here for now. Okay, let's see how this goes. This thing's like brand new. Really good shape. Everything's still spinning on her. Yeah, that's great. We can get that up against the back of the... Jesus, I could use this for my tractor. Nothing wrong with it. I put this chain, wrap this chain around and into this little notch there. That's what that's for, I guess. Few things. This is seized up. You could take that apart. Yeah, let's see if I can get her in here now. right, that worked out really, really good. Fit on there perfect. I'll just strap her down and take her home. Get out of here now, no problem, I guess. Get this tire back in. Now, I'm not sure. I got an old wheel here from something. Could be from some kind of plow too. But I got thinking, it'd be nice to stick it right in here. There's never any real grass much grows here. I don't want to be having to cut around it with the mower all the time. But then I was like, how the hell am I going to get it in here? You can roll it on the ground pretty easy. So if I got it on the ground, I could probably come around with the tractor and push it into place. I think I'll cut this limb off here. It's stuck in the way anyway. And I don't know, I'll see what I can do here. Yeah, that's pretty good. I put it that way so you could see it pretty good coming up the driveway maybe. And I could take the tractor maybe and bump it over a little bit more. I'd like to get this wheel right into here. Maybe put this tree right somewhere here. Put that wheel, I might get this wheel lifted out of here. Put that wheel kind of over there maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that'll do for now. I can fart around with the tractor. Be a little easier. Or maybe I can tinker it around with that. It's pretty heavy. It's probably I wouldn't doubt it's 1,200 pounds. Well, that's not too bad. Said I might get that a little. Jesus, even that'll move. Well, that's where that'll stay for a while. Yeah, that'll look pretty nice there. So Blaine just texted me, and he said he's got a load of logs on. So I'm thinking where my short stuff is, I might just, I don't know if he can do that or not, if he can back in here and kind of let it go over that dike a little bit, keep it in close to there, might get 2 loads in here, I don't know. There he is. Got the wrong driveway. Geez, that's a big load. First load. So that's where they lie. The next load, I think I'm going to get Blaine or whoever it is that's delivering it to drive in and back up and just dump them right here lengthways this way. And maybe another load out here. I thought there's only going to be 3 loads. Blaine said there'd probably be 4. I don't know if he can get another load in there or not. I'd have to move this log out of the way. But yeah. Blaine just texted me that Art's coming. Here he is. That's load number 2. Well, some nice morning out this morning. Art said there might be, what do you say, 3 more loads? Blaine said should be 4 altogether, maybe. Pretty close to furnace that time. Too bad I couldn't put them right on top. But I guess we'll see if we can put them in here. Load 3? Yeah, load 3. I got her in there pretty good. Get the next load right next to it. And this stuff is going to burn this year, and that stuff will be next year. Big one coming in this time. And there's load 4. I think he said there's 4 more logs and that big one on the top. Thought I'd move some stuff around here. A couple of these got kicked out. Got a big boy in there. And that's it. Me and Art had a little chat there. Jesus, that's going to keep me busy this winter. Yeah, so I should have left the truck over here. Pick up these few logs and kind of get them out of the way. That big fella, I don't know if I can move him around or not. I could roll him with the tractor, I guess. Anyway, so she come down, she hit that crooked one. 1, 2, 3, 4 loads. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. A lot of stuff here. Thought I'd come over here and push that big fella off the ground. Kind of straighten up the pile a little bit in case I have to blow snow. Around the pile sometime this winter. Got a lot of stuff here. Anyway, I'll be able to pick away at this winter and move stuff around if I have to. Nice day today. It's about 15 degrees. Southwest wind today. Really nice. I got a t-shirt on tonight, or today. And I cleaned up that shit down there. I get that metal and Jeep out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to sell that furnace, if anybody's going to buy it or what. And that's Kent's old white car. I'd like to get that out of here. I'd like to get this whole area just cleaned right up. Anyway, I'm just kind of picking away at stuff out here today. It's so nice out. Wow, I'm just back here at the pit where the logs were taken down. I just noticed they got rid of the old dump truck. It was right there. So there's a tree right down there that I'm gonna pick up, I guess. Throw in the back of the truck. I think I can get it all in the back. Cut it into 8-foot lengths. Didn't look very big, but it's not very small either. Anyway, I got my coveralls I'll put on and clean her up. All right, so I got 8 foot, 8 foot, 8 foot, and garbage. So I got a little bit of lumber out of it. It's a little bigger than I thought it'd be in the picture. Probably 10 inches there, maybe. So I'll throw that in the back, and I think I'll go out this way. Okay, so I got that in the truck, and it's starting to rain out now. And I'm going to take a zip up that way, see what the place looks like. Make quite a difference when they get that all done. That's where I got the old plow, back in that corner there. So yeah, I guess that's it for today.